there's something you really need to know about premonitions and prophecy. There's no such thing. There is, but there isn't. Why is it that you can have a premonition or prophecy about something and it does not come to pass, and other times it may do? Well, that's because you are the creative being with the creative will, which is free. Remember in my other video, I said there's no such thing as no free will. All will is free. It just depends what it's aligned to. So in regards to premonitions and visions in your sleep while you are quote unquote dreaming, what is actually happening is that your real self, your celestial self, is gone back to base. So imagine yourself parking your bus, parking your car, going back to the depot to check in, to refresh, to examine the shift and what needs doing and what's been done. That's what dreams are basically. It's just a check-in. We're here on a long shift. Remember that. It's a very, very long shift. On average, it's about 70 years right now, the shift, depending where you live. Very, very long shift. So every day after your shift, what do? You go home. That's what happens when you sleep. So your real self detaches from the carnal self and it goes back to base. So that's why you will receive visions and premonitions in the form of your dreams. But the fact that those visions may come to light or not in your reality is dependable on you. The reason why you will see those possibilities in your dream is because your real self, your celestial self, your higher self, whatever label you want to put on it, that knows everything. That is the oneness. That is the God consciousness. That is where they get the term made in the image of God, because we are God, right? So when we sleep, when we detach ourselves from our ego, what gives us the filter to experience 3D, we go back to base and we are one. So we are God in our sleep. We see everything. We see all possibilities. Now, the trick here is that your conscious mind, when you wake up, has to remember the unconscious mind, which is a very difficult thing to do, but you can practice. A lot of people try and practice, and they practice an art that they call lucid dreaming, which is being conscious of your unconscious. Yeah. Being conscious of your unconscious. Although to be unconscious is to not be unconscious. Is to not be conscious. Sorry, I'm getting confused now. To be unconscious is to not be conscious. To be unconscious is to be not unconscious. To be unconscious is not to be conscious. Let me just leave it at that. Sorry, folks. I was getting into one on that one. But yeah, for me, lucid dreaming, if I experience it, fine. I have had like what I would call a half lucid dream, but yeah, I'm on the fence on that one still. But hey, your truth, your truth. So back to what I was talking about. The difficulty with your God self and your man self is connecting those two, that duality, right? So when you are awake, you are carnal. When you are asleep, you are celestial, fully. And the key is to integrate both of them in your waking life, your conscious life. So that's why you will have dreams that may come true and dreams that may not come true. Some people actually get hooked on a prophecy, particularly negative prophecies or negative possibilities, I'll call it. And because they are hooked on that negative possibility, consciously or unconsciously, they make that possibility come to pass. Yeah. It would be great if we did the same with the positive possibilities, but particularly with the negative, you'll find people, myself included in the past, will get hooked onto that possibility. And guess what? Because we have the creative will, it comes to pass. So just bear in mind, deja vu. Oh, I have this feeling that I've seen this occurrence before and I know what's going to happen next. Oh, it happened. It's all because you've seen it. When you're in your real godly form, detached from your ego, you know everything. You see and know everything. The difficulty is when you have your 3D filter on, i.e. ego, is to actually filter through those, those visions and those knowings, those intuitions, to bring it to light. Some people are better than others at that, and of course you can tell. But yeah, that's the name of the game. So if you do have a vision, a dream, whatever, please don't take it as written in stone. It's just there to know and let you, sorry, it's just there to let you know and remind you that you do have that creative free will to make whatever will be. And it gives you tips and sort of not pushing you to inculcate anything. It's not something for you to inculcate. Like some people, they'll wake up from a dream, okay, I'm going to do this, no, it's not like that at all. You're supposed to decipher, you're supposed to discern, right? So me thinking about prophecies that I received years ago and them coming to pass, it's not because the prophecy was right, it's because I made it so. Some people have access to that Akashic records, to the one source, divine free will, consciousness, so they can see things for other people as well as themselves and be able to give you a premonition or a prediction. Not guaranteed, it's just something I've seen. If it happens, it's all down to you, not down to the vision. So bear that in mind. Don't get trapped in your thoughts. Don't get trapped in your visions. Don't get trapped in the other ethers. Although you are there, you are here for a job. So make sure you do the job to the best of your ability and don't be foolish and let prophecies come to pass if you don't want them to. If you do, fine, great. That's excellent. But if not, and it does, something went wrong and it wasn't the dream.